So good morning everyone. So this is a continuation of our discussion last meeting, which is the complements of number. So for this slide, so it is more on the examples lang, how to get the diminished radix complement and the radix complement. So again, there are formulas to get the diminished radix complement or your r minus 1 one's complement and your r's complement. So mao na siya the radix complement. So the formulas are for your diminish, so it should be your r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. So where your n will serve as the number of digits and your big N digits and your big N will serve as the value, given value na siya. So again, the formula for your radix complement is your diminished radix complement formula plus 1. While for your diminish, so it should be the r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. So maura na siya. So always take note, always remember that when getting the result of your radix complement, you just have to add the result of your diminished radix complement by 1. Next. So the next slide will be the example using decimal base or your base 10. Base 10. So again, your decimal is your base 10. So if you're going to get the r and the r minus 1, so it should be written as your r will be your base, diba? So your base is 10. So that's why you were going to get the tens complement. Can you see? Yeah. And then your r minus 1 is equals to 9. Okay, since your base is 10, gi-minus siya 1, which is 9. So you have to get also the 9's complement, which is your diminish. Mao na ni siya ay muhang diminish. So again, you have to get the r's complement and the r minus 1's complement using decimal system. So your base 10. So the given value is this one. You have your 781691. Again, for your formula, if you're going to get the diminish or the 9's complement, your formula should be your r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus the big N. So mao na siya for getting the 9's complement or your diminish. So your given value is 781691. So in getting the small n, kani siya ang small n, so that will serve as the number of digits from your big N. So if you're going to count the numbers of digits in your given value, you have 1, 6 numbers. So if you're going to count from 7 to 1, so there are 6 number of digits. So mao ni siyang imuhang small n is 6. While your r, which is your base, since we're looking for your decimal man or base 10, mao na siyang imuhang r is 10. And then your big N is 781691, which is the given value. So after that, you have to substitute the given values na kani siya tanan. So your r is 10, which is raised to the power of 6. Kanina mauna ni siya, substitute na siya. 10, which is raised to the power of 6, which is the small n, minus 1, minus your given number, the 781691. So the equivalent for your 10 raised to the power of 6 is 1 million. Minus 1 minus 781691. So the result is 999,999 minus 781691. So your 9's complement is 218,308. Kindly check kung pareha ba tag-answer. And then, for your r's complement or your 10's complement, so don't forget that the radix complement is the addition or the result of your diminish nga formula plus 1. So the r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n plus 1. So since you have your result now for your 9's complement or your diminished complement, so you have to write the result now plus 1. Mag-add ra kag 1. So that's why your answer for your 10's is 218309. Kindly check your calculator kung pareha ba ta og answer. Next example, another example. We will have another example. So again, another example is you have your decimal numbers. Pareha naman siguro ni ganiha. Pareha naman din siya ang sa decimal. Another example is you have your 4021 given value, and then you have to find the decimal system using decimal 10 or the base 10. So again, your formula for diminish is r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus 10. So you're going to get the value of your 9's complement or your r minus 1's complement or your diminished radix complement. So the formula for your diminished radix complement is r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. So your base, so your r is 10. And then your small n, or the number of digits from your n, is 4. Why 4? Kaya ang imong given number is 4321. If you're going to count the number of digits, na siya yung 4 digits. So that's why your small n is 4. And then your big N is 4321, the given number. Then after that, you have to substitute na yung ilang value for the formula of your diminished radix complement. So you have your 10 raised to the power of 4, kani siya, minus 1 minus your big N, which is the 4321. And then you have to get the value of 10 raised to the power of 4, which is 10,000 minus an 1. And then minus pa yun 4321. And then after that, the result for your 10,000 minus 1, mauna siya subtracted by 4321. So your 9's complement is 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if you're going to get your radix complement or your 10's complement, kani siya, you have to add 1 na lang. So for 5 5, 6, 7, 8 nga diminish radix complement added by 1. So the result is 5, 6, 7, 9, which is the result for your radix complement. Next, the next example is using octal. So when you say octal, it is more on base 8. Base 8 na siya. So ganiha, ang decimal is base 10, karon base 8. If you're going to get the r's complement for your base 8, so it should be 8's complement, diba? So if you're going to get the r minus 1's complement, so it should be 8 minus 1, which is equivalent to 7. So mauna na siyang nahug na siyang 7's complement. So again, your r minus 1 is just the same with the formula of diminished radix complement. And your r is the diminished radix complement plus 1, which is your radix complement. So again, you have your value 23685. Then you have to get the number of digits from this value. Ni siya. So mahog siya na ay 5 digits. So that's why your small n is 5. And then your base is 8. Diba? 8 kay octal man atong gipangita. That's why your r is 8. And then your n was the given values. Maura na siya ang imuhang big N. So again, after that, you can now get the diminished value or the diminished radix complement value for your octal kay na naman kay mga given values kani siya. So all you have to do is to substitute na. So your base is 8 raised to the power of 5, which is your n, minus 1, minus 1, minus 23685. So the result for your 8 to the power of 5 is 332,768 minus 1 minus 23685. So again, you have to subtract the 32767 by 23685. So the result is 982. So that is your r minus 1's complement or your diminish. How about if we're going to get the radix complement or your r's complement? So the result should be 9083. So giadan ragwan ang imuhang diminish. So that is for octal. Another example. So this example is by using hexadecimal. So when you say hexa, so it is with the base of 16. Basta hexadecimal. If you're going to get the r's complement, so again, your r's complement is just equal to 16's complement. And your r minus 1's complement just equals to 15's complement. So again, you have to get the radix complement and the diminished radix complement. So the given value is 812. Then you have your small n, which is the number of digits from your n, not 3. And then you're using base 16. And then your big N will be this one, the given value. Since na naman may mga given value, so you can now substitute the given value to the each corresponding letters. So ang imuhang r, which is your base, is 16. Raised to the power of 3. minus 1 minus 812, which is your big N. So the result is 3283. How about if you're going to get the 16th complement or your radix complement? So always remember that when getting the radix complement, you have to add your diminish plus 1. So that's why your result is 3284. I-addan rag 1 ang 3283 nga result kaniha. So okay ra siya na, sayon ra. Next example. So this one is an example using binary. So what's the difference between binary and the other bases? So for binary, lahi siyang binary. So you will be using ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. So 1 0 1 0, lagi na siyang binary. So always remember that in getting the ones complement of your binary, ano siya ang binary, you just have to i-change ra ang iyang value from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So kung malitan magwa kag ones complement or the radix complement or the it's not the radix, it's diminished complement, diminished radix complement, you just have to change the value 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Let's just have an example. So your first example is you have your 111 00101. So kani siya 111 00101. So again, the formula for your ones complement, kay ones complement mo na itong ipangita, is you have to change the value 1 to 0, 0 to 1. So mao ni siya. From 3 ones, nahimo na siyang tulo ka zeros. Nya ang duha, isundan siya duha ka 0, nahimo siyang duha ka 1. Duha ka 1. Ang 1 0, nahimo na siyang 0 1. Nya ang usa ka 1 dito nahimo siyang 0. So that is how to get your ones complement. You just have to change your value 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Sayon ra. So if you have to find your radix or your ones complement, so ang imong buhaton is you just have to add 1. 1, di ba? Kay kuan man to, diminish plus radix. So whatever the result for your diminish, addan ra nimo siya 1. Add 1 ra siya. So mag-add og 1 ra. But the question is, do you know how to add binary numbers? Kaybaw ba mo add og binary numbers? So sa katong kaybaw, mas maayo. Pero katong wala kaybaw, I will teach you on how to add binary numbers. So if you have your 1 plus 0, so kana siya, ang result ana is 1. Kung naa kay 0 plus 1, the result is still 1. But if you have 2 ones, ana siya, duha ka 1, the result is 0. Yeah, carry 1, so bring down 1. So mahog na siya 1 0. If you have your 1 1 1, di man naman tapos 1 1 1. So the result for this one is 1. Yeah, ka ng nya carry 1 then bring down 1, so mahug siya 11 ang result. So for this example, nakuha na nimo ang first complement katong changing from 0 to 1. If you're going to add 1 ani niya to get the 2's complement, so mahug na siya. Ang imong answer is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Plus 1 naman siya. So this will serve as your 2's complement. Okay. Well, how about for another example? So you have your given value 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0. So to get the 1's complement, again, you have to change your 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So mao nang iyang 1's complement. How about if you're going to get the 2's complement? So mag-add ra ka og 1 diri. So again, the result will be the answer for your 2's complement. So inig-add mo ana, mahimo na siyang 0. Unya kanang carry 1. So mahog na hapon siya 0. Nya carry 1 na sad. So the rest is story. This will serve as the 2's complement for 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 0. Another example.